sure. Let's see what happened here. Oh, you see the 36 get loose. Alex LeBay.
Yeah, and he just, in that same spot that we've seen a couple times today, in that second groove, kind of in a pack, and just loses the car. Just gets light on the air on the car right there, and he just, if you're right on the edge, he just pushes it over. That's a huge hit.
Oh. Yeah, J.J. Yaley, who did such a great job yesterday in practice and qualifying. Also watched the 23 of Anthony Alfredo gets a piece of the action. He came in only 22 points below the cut line and in need of a good run today, and had managed their day pretty nicely from the back of the field.
That hit J.J. Yaley took was massive.
Oh, it's three. They're just three wide down through there, and Blaney's trying to give the guy on the inside room, and he got into Michael.
There you see Greg Biffle get to the back of Jimmy
Did you see
Johnson.
the 9-car shoot through there?
Hard to believe.
Wow, I can't believe he made it.
Matt Kenseth got through. Ward Burton stopped with minimal damage. Mark Martin stopped. But
see, they go three wide, and Blaney tries to move over to give the 22 car some room, and he and Michael come together.
Darrell, I wouldn't want to be at the team meeting Monday at Bill Davis Racing, because it was Scott Wimmer who, trying to come up the track to get an entry into turn 3, caused Blaney to swerve to the right.
Here they come down the back, and they get three wide. I don't know what happened.
And I'm mistaken. Wimmer stayed low on the bottom of the racetrack, out of harm's way. My mistake.
It's just too many cars going in the same spot.
Jeremy Mayfield, the 19, finally gets out of that mud over there. He's coming down pit road.
Matt Crafton's trying to help Tyler Ankrum, and well, you clearly saw Ankrum spinning the tires.
Yeah, Matt was still trying to help too, don't you think, Michael? He was just trying to help him get going. You heard Matt back off when he got a little bit sideways, but it was too late then.
And what a tough break for Todd Gillen. He put himself in a position, and now his truck's tore up.
Jordan Anderson, after such a good run, also involved in that 3 truck.
I mean, there's no fault of Crafton there, is there?
No.
Hard hit. They come off the corner, 3 wide. Ward Burton, Kyle Petty get together.
They got in the grass, whoever that was. Top of Don got that left side tires in the grass like we talked about earlier. You don't want to do because it's so wet down there. And it shot him right back up the racetrack into traffic. Watch here. Yeah, kind of got the end of it there. Or after he's already been in the grass.
And white car on the outside is Jeff Green.
And Harvick takes some air here.
And the 44 car, Jerry Nadeau, down through the grass. I'm surprised he didn't get stuck there as muddy as it was.
I think he had momentum on his side.
Listen to this.
It's way up there ahead. We see the 23 turned around, collecting more and more cars. Now the track is blocked. You can't just slow these things down and stop on a dime. You're basically getting shoved and pushed into the crash. Smoke starts to cover the racetrack where you can't see where to go to avoid this crash and avoid cars spinning. That's exactly what it looks like behind the wheel.
I'd like to go back and see that again. I think Bubba just got loose. But
heavy hits for these guys as they're getting bounced around inside the cars. Unbelievable.
Tell if there's any contact. It's like Alex Bowman's right behind him.
Yeah, without a shot from an aerial view of any kind, well, it's hard to tell what created that. If Bubba lost control of the car, or
it's a big hit right there. The left side of the car. You see the car actually come off the ground.
The inside wall, and it was on from there.
It was Carpenter's teammate, Elliott Sadler, couldn't check up quick enough, got in the back of Patrick.
Boy, did you see Ryan Newman just go, all those guys going by on the apron, nobody really got slowed down very much.
And Matt Kenseth.
Kurt Busch in the 2 took a hard shot.
That was a hard lick on that inside wall by that 10 car.
Now Patrick Carpentier has climbed out of his car. He's okay.
Look at that. They just keep pounding. At 17, he's torn up big time. Kurt
Busch has climbed
out on the racetrack. Here is a good shot of the leaders as they run through the frame, and it almost looks like
that's the 61. That's Chad Chaffin. He gets turned around.
And I just can't tell what got him turned around. I saw something pop out from underneath the truck, but look at all this contact here as the second group of trucks bears down on Chafin as he is spun on the exit of turn 2.
Well, Eric Norris, everybody was checking up. Eric Norris got into the back of another truck. He got swept up into number 5. Another view.
This is that lead group of trucks. You can see Chafin there at the back. He spins there, drops off. Again, tough to tell exactly what spun that truck, but watch the contact here. The 20 truck.
He's already had contact. The 41, I think, made it through. And there you see Carlos Contreras, the 31. Also, there's Pat Lawler in the 38. Lance Norrick in the 90. They all get swept up in it as well. And now the trucks are being brought down pit lane as they will continue to make their...
You can see there are at least 4 wide here, but it looks like first contact looked to me like it was Elliott Sadler into the back of Junior.
Yes, I was going to say that's what triggered everything, but they were only asking for trouble at 4 wide. We've talked about how wide a racetrack this is, but
it wasn't wide enough for that. I mean, it's just, you know, these guys are trying to get everything they can and trying to bump draft on this straightaway, too.
Yeah, they're just trying to push there, and probably just a little bit too much of a push.
Wow, you see Reed Sorensen's car came off the ground.
47 car back and forth, bucking like a Bronco on left tires and right side tires.
A really bad wreck for Richard Petty Motorsports. Every one of his cars.
Right there, all 4 of them involved. Yeah. 3 of them piled up in a pile there for a while.
The 7 got on the outside.
Yeah, the 51 really loose right there. Then the 2 comes up, makes contact with the 22, and Myatt across. And then from there, there's just cars spinning.
It almost looked like Myatt in that 2 car thought he was clear of Cindric.
I agree. He came up to the middle lane thinking he was clear, and he caught the front bumper of the 22. That shot him across. So watch right here. It all happens with this 2 car on the bottom. You see the car sliding up the racetrack. I'm sorry, it's the 68. But when the 2 moves over, he catches the nose of the 22. I had it the 51, but it was the 68 car, that light blue car with the orange numbers. They were hard to make out. But it's all when the 2 comes up the racetrack.
Watch the 2 right here, though. Watch the 2. All right, he's on the bottom. Now he loses the bottom. He loses the bottom because he's loose. And now the 54 is underneath him, making him that much more loose. That's why he comes up the racetrack. He lost the back of the car and just started chasing it up the track.
Yeah, he didn't drive to the middle groove.
Right.
He chased it to the middle groove.
Initially, from that overhead, I thought he was clear, but...
Mike Bliss is the 20 car, left of your screen.
Shane Mill right behind him. I think when he get down here, Mike tries to go to the inside. Gets him bump from the back.
That's Ashton Lewis hitting him hard.
Another lead lap car. There you see Coy Gibbs getting in the back of Ashton Lewis.
Nowhere to go.
There's Vickers, the 5. He's right in the middle of it. Gets hit twice.
Bounced around like a pinball.
Is that Rudiman at the top of the frame? Can't quite see in the glare. But it is a pile of wrecked race cars.
I think of our 14 cars on the lead lap, only 5 made it through there without damage.
The field has been stopped in the back straightaway, and the red flag is out. There goes Bliss sideways. He gets tagged hard by Ashton Lewis. And then they pile in at speed.
Like I say, Darrell, I'm just...
Really hard to tell. I mean, it looked like the 11 was slow getting in the corner.
Looked like he tried to get up there. I thought maybe the 55 got a little bit loose getting there, and Jimmy was trying to maybe avoid that somehow. Okay.
11 and 55 there.
Yeah.
Tire down on the 11, right front maybe after that contact.
Definitely a stack up. Oh man, there's a lot of good cars got torn up here.
Going to be further back, but here it is. Here's Leffler. You can see that's where it starts there with he in the 16 car. Leffler hits hard and back out, gets the 99 car involved.
Then nowhere to go for a lot of cars here.
Yeah.
This is where it gets big.
Didn't see Trevor Bain in this mess. Look at Nelson Piquet. And we do have a red flag situation now. Another look. I'm sorry, Jason Leffler there got himself out there, and you just can't expect to come back on the racetrack. There's other cars there that have no idea that you're still up to speed, and that's just a mistake on his part trying to get himself back in line.
What happened here?
Leffler just got sideways, corrected. We've seen it a bunch of times here. Just gets into Kenny Wallace. Earnhardt goes low, Raines goes low to miss him, and they just get tangled up together.
And that was Tony Raines that the 27 car David Green plowed into.
Kenny Wallace trying to hang on to it. Couldn't do it. Junior gets clipped.
Boy, and David Green had open racetrack, and all of a sudden that 33 car came sliding across the grass.
You think it's all behind you at that point, don't you?
Yep.
Coming right at you. On board with Kenny Wallace.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, I thought when he got sideways that maybe the 56 got into him, but I don't think he did now. I think it was just from Matt getting into the 83 of Vickers and getting him loose. And it's, we've seen cars have trouble off of 2 over there. It must be really slick up high.
Now we'll look at Martin Truex's in-car, which will show you that he did not get into Vickers.
Yeah.
Until Vickers was already sideways. A little contact there with Matt Kenseth.
You're all clear, man. All clear all the way down. Big crash behind you. Big crash.
Yeah, Martin in the 50 tricks.